Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join us for a watch along. My apologies. Internet looks like it is catching up. Please don't feel any need to let me know that in the chat. I can see that it normally catches up fairly quickly. So my apologies. Hopefully our internet is all gonna sort itself out pretty soon. With that being said, we'll go straight to the teams so you can kind of see less of me and more of Sofa Score. My apologies for that. Oh, I do need to just quickly go in for a super chat. Frankie, thank you very, very much. Legend, Frankie. Awesome. Thank you very much. A £5 super chat. Very, very kind. My apologies if the internet isn't catching up as quickly as I should. This is, of course, our Brentford versus Rotherham watch along live. And there are our teams. 5 changes for Brentford. We wondered how they might choose to play this. Brentford already confirmed in the playoffs. They go with Raya in goal, a back 3 of Good, Sorensen and Pinnock. So you would argue one of those 3 are first choices there. Roslev and Mbuemo. Well, Roslev is the guy at the moment while Dalsgaard's injured and Mbuemo has been there. Janelt and Godos with Kanyos there. Tony and Marcondes up top. I'm not sure that'll actually be the shape. You might see Godos a bit further forward. Marcondes is far more likely to be dropped into central midfield. On the bench for Brentford, give me your reactions to their team. On the bench for the Bees, Daniels, Gordon, Stevens, Bidstrup, and then a few big hitters there. Norgard, Jensen, Force, and Fosu. If they need them, we will find out. Interesting, that Brentford team. Still a bit of strength in there, but obviously a few names missing. Jansen obviously is suspended. Also, for Rotherham, and probably want to ignore that shape there, Blackman in goal. Johansson got injured, obviously, during the goal that Rotherham conceded. So Blackman starts. Ihekwa. Oh, have they got this completely wrong here? Yeah, okay. So Ihekwa, stick Richard Wood in at centre-back and MacDonald. Then it will be Giles and Harding will likely be the right wing-back. Sorry, let me just figure my way around there. Then it will be Wing, Wiles and Lindsay as a midfield 3, with Ogbene probably playing off Michael Smith up top. So SofaScore should hopefully catch up with all of that. But yeah, ignore that shape for the time being, and we'll walk you through it during the watch along. Get your predictions in for this one, and I suppose most importantly, let me go to the live league table. My apologies, my internet is being not very good at the moment, so we'll stick with me tiny and SofaScore big, and hopefully things will sort themselves out as they go. So Brentford essentially have nothing to play for, because frankly, I mean, you could say, okay, get that 3rd place, 2 games to go, but still that doesn't guarantee who you're going to get in the playoffs, who you end up coming up against, 3rd vs 6th, 4th vs 5th. Who the hell knows? I think it's a case of staying unbeaten for Brentford, resting some players, and being strong as and when the playoffs begin, whoever it is that they get. For Rotherham, it's a wholly different matter. The Millers, you can see, deep in trouble. And game in hand today. They've also got a game in hand against Luton next midweek. They just got to win, haven't they, Rotherham? I know the table says that a draw will be okay, fine, but a win would just make all the difference and close them up to Derby. It's a hard call. Look at it. 22nd against 3rd in the league and away from home. So there you go. We'll have a look at your comments. Again, my apologies. My internet's been crap. It's normally sorted itself out by now. Please don't feel the need to let me know in the comments. I can see it. Let's have a look at one more thing before we go to your comments. Hopefully I can cover up my blurry face with that. There are the remaining games for everybody. And you can see down there Rotherham, Brentford, Blackburn, Luton and Cardiff remaining. That is the task for the Millers. And Derby have just Swansea and a potential seismic game against Sheffield Wednesday remaining. So we have all the players out. Again, my apologies. My internet is not doing what it should. We do pay for the speedy internet, but yeah, a little bit blurry. Please don't feel the need to tell me. Let's have a look at some comments here. Kenny, Rotherham concede many last-minute goals. Luck not on their side. Mr. E would love to see the Millers get a result to keep the league interesting. Have to hope Brentford lose some intensity. Now they've done the job, but they were impressive against Bournemouth. Please don't feel the need to give me any advice or any comments on my internet. Email me. Now is not the time. You'll get very short shrift from me. My apologies. Millers need to start taking a chance. They need to score some goals, for goodness sakes. I believe, come on, Rotherham. Imagine Rooney sweating relegation. He's never been close to. No, he hasn't. My apologies. Again, my internet is struggling. Please don't feel the need to tell me. I don't want to discuss it in the comments, as you can see. Very frustrating for me. Players just shaking hands here. Darren, we really need to keep momentum for the playoffs. He's predicting a 3-0. Iain, who is our Rotherham Don. Hope I'm wrong, but 2-0 Brentford. Ramsgate Todd, 4-1. Written all over it. Cheers for the support, Yorkshire. Appreciated. There you go. Right. We are nearly there. My apologies again if the picture is a little bit blurry. I feel I've mentioned it enough times. I won't be getting my soldering iron out or going and Googling anything in the meantime. This is Brentford versus Rotherham in the watch-along. Hopefully the crappy picture is not ruining your enjoyment of anything, and hopefully things can sort themselves out very, very soon. Very, very quickly, this is a watch-along. As ever, thank you to Charlie, who is our fan sponsor for our watch-alongs. Thank you. He got involved over on Patreon. You too can get involved too. Patreon exclusive shows over there. Patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Super chat. Thank you to Frankie. He is already the king of the bin over there. And it is very easy to support. Just hit the like button as a moment's applause is happening for Peter Gelson. Did I catch the right name there? A Brentford legend. Yeah, Peter Gelson there. So condolences, obviously, to the Brentford family there. I think we've done everything. I think we're ready to go. 15,400. Let me give you a live number of subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. There you go. You can see how bad my internet is as this is loading. 15,472. Let's push to 15,500 if we can. There is the tax man. Unbelievable scenes. Thank you very, very much for that super chat. Lovely stuff. As the minute's applause continues. Now, just to get that awful picture off, let's just have a look. There is some business going on in League One tonight. I don't know if anybody's keeping across any of those. Stanley versus Portsmouth, AFC Wimbledon versus Rochdale, Burton versus Fleetwood, Charlton versus Crewe, Shrewsbury versus Lincoln, one of the top sides there, Lincoln, Sunderland versus Blackpool, huge game, and then Peterborough versus Doncaster. We will keep in touch with those as and when we can. We are imminently about to reach kickoff again. My apologies for any internet issues. Please do not feel the need to mention it in the chat. Nothing I can do about it. And you can see how much it is irritating me at the moment. Not your fault, not my fault. What are you going to do, hey? Let me know if you want a timestamp and we will get into it. Kickoff has occurred. The ball knocked back to Simon Godos, who just flips it up Matt Letizia style and then boots it up into the air. An interesting kickoff, let's just say. We'll do a timestamp whenever anybody wants one. Again, my apologies for the picture. Not great at the moment. I can see it. There we go. Thank you, Taxman. Very kind for the super chat. Some brilliant review videos in the last few weeks. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, sir. Peterborough can go up today if they win. We will take a look at that. Here is Godos. Plays that inside to Canos. Stolen wing. And it's worked out to Wiles on the left. Opened up a little bit there. Inside it goes to Lindsay. And there's the big switch of play. And out it goes to Ogbene, Harding down the right. Just has it nicked off him. And here comes the clearance. Is there Champions League as well tonight? No idea. We'll give you a timestamp if you want one anytime soon. In comes the cross, and it's going to fall to Ruslev, who's going to get that one cleared. Thank you, Ramsgate Todd. £1 super chat. Stick it in the meter, and my poxy internet might sort itself out. Hey, thank you very, very much. Now, here's a bit of a counter for Brentford. Canos has got Godos ahead of him. Plays him in. Godos steps on the ball, plays into Janelt. Sørensen. Lots of comments on my team of the season. Remember, I'm not interested in your comments. I'm interested in your teams of the season. Remember, a bit of a pointless exercise. So go for your own team. Don't edit mine. Get your comments in on that. We can talk about that at half time if you want. 0-0 here. Brentford 0, Rotherham 0. Ghastly internet problems here. My end. They normally sort themselves. Normally I have to do this a few times and go in and out of there and it sorts itself. But hey, no such luck today. Brentford attacking down the right corner, conceded. And the first attacking set play of the game. It's going to be for Brentford, and Buemo and Godos are headed over there. Excuse me. Good goes forward. Tony's forward. Pinnock's forward. Marcondes on the back post. Sørensen's big guy as well. And it's going to be a corner for Saman Godos. In it goes. They've tried to get Pinnock as ever on his own. He helps it back in. Here comes the counter attack. Ogbene. It's a good tackle by Good. And Wiles switches the play out. Smith has got it. Forward to Ogbene. He's in the box. Good strength by him. Knocks Sørensen off. And I can't quite find his man. In it goes, though, to Smith on the recycle. Newport 2, Scunthorpe 0. That one must have kicked off. They're 34 minutes in. 6:30, that one. Newport 2, Scunthorpe 0. And here come Rotherham, nice and open in the midfield there. Lindsay, we're going to give you a time sync any minute. It's just gone over 4 minutes, so I'll try and give you one at 5 minutes. Wing plays it out to Lindsay. Nice one around the corner from Wing. Let me see if I can close anything on this machine. There we go. Right. Wonder if that'll improve anything. Marcondes is down. Harding just caught him. We're going to give you a time sync now at the 5 minute mark in 10 seconds time. So if you want to sync up, we're going to be at 5 minutes. Here it comes in 3, 2, 1, sync. Bosh. 5 minutes gone. Apologies for the rubbish internet I'm experiencing at the moment. Throw into Brentford. Charlie Good. He's going to throw this one down the line. No, he's not. He's just checked himself. He's looking all the way down the line for Mbuemo. Big throw in. Angus MacDonald goes home to Jamal Blackman. And it's turned over in midfield, where Yanel plays it into Ethan Pinnock. Charlie Good used to go to my school. Lovely stuff. Which one was that then? Beautiful graphs and spreadsheets. Here is Marcondes. Marcondes wide to Goddess. Goddess trying to swing it in. Oh, spilt by Blackman and Mbuemo. Nearly got in there. What beverage tonight? I'm surprised you can even see it, Adam. Through the mist of terrible internet connection. I have a fizzy American beer, let's just say. Blackman knocks that one forward. Flicked on by Smith and cleared down the line by Ruslev. 0-0 in this one. 7 minutes gone. MacDonald throws that one down the line. Ruslev and Ogbene clash. It's going to be a free kick to Rotherham. Down the left-hand side. I suspect this one's going in the box. Ryan Giles is going to take it. Hangs that one up. Here comes Raya, who... Ooh, there's an offside flag gone on. Didn't look like he'd been fouled, I have to say. Charlton 1, Crew 0. Let the carnage begin in League One. Being my picture's so crap, we'll go across to the League One table. Some big games in there tonight. Charlton, as it stands, are going to be tying up on 69 with Pompey and Blackpool. If either of those teams were to lose, Charlton would go above them into those playoff spots. Peterborough play later. You can see maximum upside for Sunderland if they draw is 80. So look, Peterborough can go up today. And it doesn't look like it's going to take much. It'll be easier, all easier to work out once Peterborough kick off. Shrewsbury 0, Lincoln 1. I'll flit straight back, and that's going to update. Lincoln are actually now above Sunderland in the table. Lincoln will just have moved on to 75 points with that opening goal. Up they go. There we are. Okay. Here's Richard Wood. Plays it to Ihekwa. And he goes to McDonald, back home to Blackman. Even so far in this, no chances really at all. Pinnock heads it back to David Raya. How would Smodic, Dembele and Clark Harris get on in the Championship? Decent, I would have thought. Shame Anir Smodic didn't get any chance for Bristol City. Whether Clark Harris is sold before he even gets to the Championship with Peterborough is a different matter, but we will see. Certainly always have saleable assets. My apologies again for the picture. If anyone has any advice for me on it, stick it in an email to me. You can see down there. Let's not fill the chat with it right now, even if your intentions are good. 10:45 on the clock. Is that a free kick or a throw-in to Rotherham? Definitely a restart, and it's definitely going in the box for sure. It's a free kick on the right-hand side for Rotherham. In it goes. Nice delivery, that. Ooh, dangerous. No one could throw themselves at it and get on the end. Lovely delivery by Lewis Wing there. Oof. Nice. I suppose give Brentford some credit for holding the line far enough up. Flicked on there by Lindsay. Cleared by Brentford. Rotherham probably just edged the last couple of minutes. Throw in to the Bees. And fingers crossed, StreamYard is telling me that the picture has figured itself out. Hopefully that looks all right now. Fingers crossed it stays like that, for goodness sake. My great apologies for 25 minutes of terrible picture there. What are you going to do, hey? Here is Raya, the Brentford keeper. Hello, everybody. Thanks, Owen. Appleton has done a fantastic job at Lincoln. But if they go up, they're a smaller club than us and Wickham. There we go, guys. So frustrating, hey? Let's not discuss it here. Looking handsome now, Ben. Comment of the day, Iain. Got all the grey hairs in that beard. Shocking. I think being the camera's working, we can stick Alvian Genuar in the fake news sin bin. Where is he? There. Say goodbye, Alvian. There have been no goals in this game. So you know where you're headed, fella. Here is Harding. Harding clips it in. Looking for Smith. He tries to head it goalwards. Difficult chance. Wide. Well, I suppose the good news for Rotherham in this so far is Brentford... I don't want to say they don't look particularly bothered, but Brentford don't look particularly, at it so far. Rotherham there may be something here for them if Brentford's intensity does drop with those 5 changes, knowing that they have got themselves already into the playoffs. Another goal in League One, guys. Stanley 1, Pompey 0, all going on there. So that's good news for Charlton, bad news for Pompey. And they're going to drop down to 8th as things stand. Interesting. Just having a look at the top there. So Peterborough kick off at 7:45. Let's figure this out. So if Sunderland were to win, they go to 76, 6 behind Peterborough. They only have 2 games to go. Looks like Peterborough just need a point to get past Sunderland. And with Lincoln, well, they're winning. Their upside would still be 84. So it looks like a win for Peterborough tonight. And it doesn't matter what Lincoln or Sunderland do in behind them in that chase. Come on, Brentford, says Ridley. Put the 2 names together. Fake news. How am I? I'm okay now. You can see I'm a bit stressed out. I don't like giving you guys content that's not good. And that includes the picture, which is frustrating. And we spent a lot of time and effort on cameras. We've got 2 cameras. We've got lights. We've got internet that goes straight from the wall through an Ethernet cable. Just frustrating when it breaks down for a bit. But I'm back now, hopefully. I'll calm down. Standards, as Gordon Ramsay would say. Standards! Deary me. Wing. Hefty challenge there in the midfield. Launched forward looking for Ogbene. Headed up in the air by Good. Smith makes a nuisance of himself. God, if they can ever get Smith in the air against Ruslev, the right wing back, they're looking all right there. Switch play to the far side. Canos missed it. Harding just couldn't quite getting the end of it. And the good news is, Noel, Beethoven's Fifth Symphony is obviously out of copyright because it's over 75 years old. So we're looking all right there. Oh, Wenlock Young Teams watching Villa under 18s. That is commitment, my friend. Looks like Tony has fouled Richard Wood there. Tony still looking for that 30th goal of the season. Can he get it? Games are running out. Only 2 after this. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. 17 on the clock. Let's reveal which fizzy American beer I'm drinking. And crack open another one. Oh, free kick into the box. Now it's broken. Chance for Rotherham. Oh, straight at Raya. It was Jamie Lindsay with the chance. Edge of the box. Wants to curl it in the corner, doesn't he? Straight at the keeper. Probably best opening of the game so far. It was chested down initially. Lindsay, he just doesn't get that any power or far enough towards the corner to test David Raya. It's broken for Rotherham again. They are on top here. Here's Smith. Smith knocks it. Where's he going, though? Oh, he's done well, be fair to him. Harding, nice ball. Oh, Ogbene left it there. There's something here for Rotherham in these last few minutes, for sure. Here's MacDonald. Can they keep it up? Brennan Johnson. Yes. Look on my channel, Owen. I'm familiar with his father, actually. But yeah, suspect we'll see him have a crack at the Championship next season. Young Brennan, good luck to him. Do the goals in the playoffs count as goals for the season? No, George. No, it's, playoffs are a separate competition. So even though Kevin Phillips will have you believe different, and I've spoken to him about it, I go on league goals. So no, in my head, Tony's got... Obviously, all competitions you can add playoff goals to, but they're the same as FA Cup goals or League Cup goals or whatever extra competitions. Here is Tony, by the way. Out it goes to Rascal down the right. Rascal tries to beat Giles. Easy for Giles. Rotherham the better side here. Good health. Absolutely. Oh, look. A couple of legends there. Mick McCarthy and Mick Harford. Wow. What a couple of players they were. My team of the season, we'll have a look at that at half-time, but a whole video on that one out earlier today. Blackman launches it forward. Smith flicks it on. Wiles chases. Good goes down easily then. Oh, interesting. So Good went down and kind of picked the ball up with his hands. I think the ref might have given handball there because it didn't look like a foul, to be fair. Nothing in that whatsoever. I wonder if he's given handball. That's what Ben Wells was asking for. In which case, I guess he should book Charlie Good if it is for handball, because it's most definitely deliberate, isn't it? My best friend, Mick McCarthy. What a man. Free kick, Rotherham. Dangerous position. Left-hand side. Ryan Giles. He's going to take it. Can he get a decent whip on this one? Plenty in the box. Rotherham need to take their chances. Here is one. In it goes from Giles, headed down by Richard Wood. And it is wide. And out it goes. They've got to work the keeper on these. They've got to put pressure on those Brentford defenders. They're not the first choice defenders here for Brentford. Let me bring the team up and you'll see that arguably 4 of them across the back 5 are not Brentford first teamers. Only really Pinnock, when you look, Rascal, Good, Sorensen, Pinnock, and, well, they've got Kanyos at wing back there now on sofa score. Oof. Who wins an arm wrestle out of the 2 Micks? I've got to go for Mick Harford, I think, Alex, who is a mountain of a man. Yes, Nat. Looking forward to Wednesday and Forest. That will be the early watch along. In it goes long again. Flicked on by a Hekwa on the volley there from Angus MacDonald. There's an appeal for a deflection there. A lot of the Rotherham fans were behind that appeal. Nothing given. Forest Green 0, Barrow 2. David Raya takes a goal kick long. MacDonald. Rotherham are on top. They're not going to be on top all game. They need to score when they're on top. They haven't managed to do that, Rotherham. Defeats in the last, how many for Rotherham? 3 or 4, is it? Defeats, 4 defeats in a row for Rotherham. Throw in down the left-hand side. Angus MacDonald is going to take it. Wing. Wing goes in long. Headed out by Good. Headed back by Lindsay. Good head of that. Smith tries to control. Does well. Wiles. Harding. Harding back to Lindsay. Lindsay into the box. It's poor. Just that lack of quality here. Rotherham are on top in this game. Final ball and finishing. I know that's what you pay the top players for. But look at these numbers and they'll bear out what I'm saying. 3 shots to 1, Rotherham. 3 shots inside box, 0, Rotherham. But just not really tested David Raya yet, or those centre halves. Indeed. Ihekwe McDonald into the channel. Ogbene, who's quick, chases. Sorensen puts it into touch. They're well on top here, Rotherham. Brentford are getting very little territory of any note. No service for Tony or Marcondes or Kenos yet. And Buemo. I know Kenos might be playing out a wing back. Down the line, the throwing goes. Ogbene, good turn. Ogbene dinks the cross in. And again, Rotherham are getting territory. They're getting into good positions. And their crossing's not good. And their finishing's not good. If they can square that circle, if you know what I mean, there's something for them here. Wiles in central midfield. Goddess takes it off him. Good play by him. Godos. Janelt. Good. First bit of possession for probably 5-10 minutes for Brentford. Don't think I'm exaggerating. Janelt, lovely ball out to Canos. Canos comes in off the left. Canos crosses and Brian and Buemo heads it in. And that just sums everything up really for Rotherham, doesn't it? They've been on top in this game. They've been on top for the last 10 minutes. I was just saying it's about quality. Can you get decent crossing? Can you finish? Sergi Canos comes in. He crosses in really nicely. Brian and Buemo arriving. And that is very bad news for Rotherham. It's Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. And Brentford haven't done anything in the game, have they? Oh, dear. Fans of Derby, Sheffield Wednesday, Huddersfield. Oh, Huddersfield's a moot point, isn't it? But will be pleased with that goal. Canos, a little bit of quality, just lifts the cross in. Bit of pace. And Buemo up in the box. Nods that one home. Just gets the run on Angus MacDonald. Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. Paul Warne closes his eyes and thinks, maybe I wish there was a bit more quality for me to manage here. That's the state of things. Brentford are going to go on to 81 as things stand. Rotherham, a goal down, 4 points off Derby. Chance crossed into Ogbene. Now that was a decent cross. He can't get any power on his header. And it's straight at David Raya. Oof. How many Rams, says Ridley, against the run of play, but expected nonetheless. You just had this horrible feeling, James, didn't you, that whilst Rotherham were on top and needed to, work the keeper. And I suppose that's the frustrating thing for Rotherham fans and for Paul Warne is that Brentford hadn't done anything in that first 25 minutes. One set play, I think. They hadn't been up the pitch. They'd had a bit of possession in their own half, but it's the first shot on target for Brentford, and they've scored it. Not good. Yes, Noel, of course, playoffs and Euros all the way through. Who's winning the Champions League? Smart me up, Kieran. Who's still in it? I'm a championship guy. George. Hopefully the final day will be exciting. Well, yeah, there could be nothing on it. Here is good. Rotherham, however hard, I mean, psychologically easy for me to say, having lost 4 on the trot, having started pretty well, and then to be a goal down, I don't know how you get back now. Pinnock, Canos, Tony runs the channel, and Heckwood goes with him, and out it goes. Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. There you go. There's the teams. All thrown in. I think they've given a handball against Marcondes. It's a clever throwing, actually. There's your 4 Champions League teams. Who's your winner, guys? I completely lost Marcondes there. Just stuck the arm out to control the ball. Blackman with the goal kick. Bounces off Smith. Lindsay. Harding. Harding clips it forward. Ogbene chasing with Sørensen. Collide with each other. I think it's going to be a goal kick. Sørensen just got there first and in the way. Looks like PSG are winning the Champions League, according to you lot. Raya with the goal kick. Half an hour up. Frustrating one for Rotherham here. They've played quite well. Not really shown quality in a couple of reasonable positions and gone behind to the first real decent attack that Brentford had on 25 minutes. Here's Godos. And Godos has a lovely swing at the ball. I think Smith just bumped him off it, and the foul has been given. Is there a scenario where relegation is decided for all 3 teams before the final day? Absolutely. It's called a 4-point gap between 21st and 22nd, which is entirely plausible. I mean, all it really depends on is your scenario as things stand is if you don't add a single point onto any of the bottom 4 teams before round 46, then relegation will be done. Well, it won't be done at round 45 at this stage. It will be done in the gap between round 45 and round 46 when Rotherham have got a game in hand against Lincoln. Second vaccine. Nice. Free kick, Brentford. Long way out. Here comes Tony. Tony low along the ground. Easy for Blackman in the goal. He might have taken a little nick off of Ogbene, possibly. Not Tony's best. Tony, Buendia and Pookie are the 3 players up for the EFL's Player of the Year on a Thursday. Throwing to Rotherham on the left wing. I think Angus MacDonald is going to try and lob this one in. A clever one to the edge of the box. Oh, wing, that's poor. Lets it go under his foot. Here comes Pinnock, and here comes the counter for Brentford. Oh, it's a poor ball actually by Pinnock. Brentford were in. If Pinnock's pass to Iain was decent, Brentford would have had a goal-scoring chance from that. But the ex-Barnsley centre-half couldn't find Iain, just overhit it. Giles flicks it on. And it is with Good. My team of the season. We'll look at that at half-time if you want. Go and check the video, though, of course. Paul Warren. We'll let Iain answer that one. Being let down by blunt tools. The floor is yours, Iain. You know more about it than I. Buendia, player of the season. Yeah, I suspect he'll win. I think he deserves it, doesn't he? Do you think Rooney will be on his bike at the end of the season? No, I don't. Not if they stay up. I think he'll at least have the first part of next season. Yeah, we're going to have a couple of adult beverages tonight. David. Why the hell not, hey? 33:57 on the clock. Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. Into the channel looking for Mbuemo. Knocked off, and here comes Godos. Out wide right to Mbuemo. Into the box. Poor cross by Mbuemo with the right foot. All the way out for a throw-in. You're going to see the Brentford goal again here. This is the difference, isn't it? Canos, lovely bit of quality for that cross. Engaged his man, came inside, crossed it on the run from a narrower position. And we've seen Rotherham in similar positions up the other end, and it went in early and nobody got found. Lovely guy, but so far out of his depth, he needs wellies. There you go. When was the last time the Championship went into the final day with nothing to play for? There wasn't a lot to play for last season, was there? Were the playoffs still? No, it was playoffs. Oh, no, I'm being silly last season. I think the season before, am I? No, last season was great, wasn't it? We had automatic and playoffs and relegation all sorted. It's not going to be like that, sadly, is it? Nice one forward to Tony. Chest it down. Canos on the overlap. Tony steps inside. Tony shoots at goal. He really wants that 30th goal, doesn't he? He's arguing with Sergi Canos, but Tony only had eyes for the goal there. Every game impacted promotion and relegation but one. Yeah, that was tremendous. Yeah, we might get the polar opposite of that this season. You know, Forest and Swansea last season. I remember it well. West Brom, Brentford and Fulham all could have got second on the last day, couldn't they? Swansea swapped with Forest. And relegation swapped about 10 times, didn't it? Between Charlton, Wigan, Barnsley, and who else was down there? Oh, it must have been just those three. I don't recall. Wasn't a good day, says Ben. There you go. Here's Tony. Tony tries to slide that through, and Mbuemo, Richard Wood does well. Oh, they've nearly given it away there, Harding. Here's Iain. Iain out, lovely ball out to Tony. Tony right inside of the box. Tony, good cross. Canos can't quite get on the end of it. Throw in to Rotherham. Brentford are the better side now. Brentford are leading. The goals changed the game, hasn't it? Ogbene had that header just after the goal. Other than that, it's been all Brentford since the goal. Here's Godos. Rascal ahead. Godos into Tony. Tony, can he get control? Not quite. The offside flag's gone. That was a really good block. A by Richard Wood. Look dangerous now, Brentford, don't they? Didn't look at it at all for the first 25 minutes. Tony, yeah, in 2021, that's offside, isn't it? You can see the arm or the shoulder leaning off. Heads have dropped already. You're probably right, Iain. And I think two things can be true as well. Brentford weren't playing well and they've started playing well now, haven't they? Not the scenario you want if you're a Rotherham fan. Here is Wiles. Nicked off him by Godos, who's becoming a growing protagonist. Oh, brilliant turn by Godos to beat Wiles. Lovely play. Here's Tony down the right. Tony tries to cross. Lovely gifable moment by Saman Godos there. Mugging off Ben Wiles. It's all Brentford. 38:46 on the clock. Corner to Brentford from the right-hand side. I'm guessing Mbuemo, the goal scorer, will take it. He scored at the weekend as well, didn't he? Mbuemo holds up one arm. Here comes the corner into the near post. Oh, Pinnock was there. It's gone loose. If Pinnock gets a touch on that, there's a very big chance. But they've got it clear, Rotherham, and it's all the way back with David Raya, who boots it forward. Tony's, let's just say Tony is busying himself. I think he fancies his 30th goal tonight, doesn't he? And he's won a throw-in for his side down the left there. Tony, clever throw-in again, looking for Marcondes. I think Marcondes handballed it again. As he know, referee says play on. And Michael Smith attempting a David Beckham-esque switch of play there. Overhits that. And out it goes for a Bees throw-in. Exeter 1, Grimsby 0. Looks all over for the Mariners in League 2. Does Paul Hurst manage Grimsby, Iain? Or is it someone else now? Here's Pinnock coming forward down the left wing. Does well to beat Smith. Pinnock crosses in. The centre half there. Headed away by a Hekwe. Here's Mbuemo in the 10. Mbuemo, lovely little poke through there for Marcondes. Marcondes reverse ball. Canos, brilliant feet by Canos. Curls. Saved by Blackman. Oh, Rotherham just need to get to half time now, don't they? In the game, Brentford turning on the style there. Beautiful turn. And didn't see who the defender was there. It might have been either McDonald or Giles. Completely slid in and committed. It was McDonald. Leave your foot in there, and that's a penalty. AFC Wimbledon 0, Rochdale 1 in League 1. That might be worth a live League 1 table down the bottom there. Stanley 2, Pompey 0 as well. Let's go to live League 1 table. So AFC Wimbledon are behind to Rochdale. That's the result that Rochdale need. And they will go within 2 points of Wigan and suck AFC Wimbledon back into it. AFC Wimbledon have taken 4 points off Ipswich in the last 3 weeks or something. Giles crosses to the back post. Too much on it. Headed down by Harding. Smith back to Harding. Harding on the right. And again, the quality is just not there from the crossing. But here comes Wing. Wing into the box, holds it up. Wing knocks it back to Harding. Harding crosses again, and it's headed away again. Just want Lewis Wing to be in the crossing position, wouldn't you? And here they come. Let's just have a quick look at Pompey there. They're 2-0 down. And they might be crashing and burning the Cowleys for the playoffs. They won all of those games, didn't they, at the start of their tenure? I say the Cowleys. Danny Cowley is the manager, obviously. Uh, 42:35 on the clock. And here is Charlie Good. Ruslev stood up by Giles. Good. Smith tracks him down. And Brentford have to go all the way back into their own half. And here comes Pinnock, who's having a lovely old time driving forward with the ball today. Thinks he's Rio Ferdinand. Yenel steps away from Lindsay. Plays back into Sørensen, who steps out of defence. Sørensen, nice ball forward. Goddard couldn't quite control it. Clearance has gone luckily over to Canos. Canos again. He's got Harding on toast. Hits the shot side. Netting. Oh, dear. Canos has been 1v1 with Harding twice. The first one resulted in the goal. And that one was a shot that was just into the side netting. He's struggling when Canos comes in off the left-hand side, in onto the right foot there. Wes Harding, the wing-back. for Rotherham. Crazy relegation battles all over League 1 and 2. We might have to make that our watch along then, James, on the last day of the season if the Championship's all done. Commentary looking at Ostigard and Gyökeres. Good players. It'll cost you, won't it? Premier League loanees. Ostigard would be a really good signing, wouldn't he? Wiles, nice one around the corner. Wing. Knocks it back. We're coming up 44:35 on the clock. Here's Giles down the left. Giles, I thought he might have got shunted by Ruslev there. It's going to be a throw-in to... I do agree with Giles, actually. He may have just overrun it a little bit. Going to be a throw-in to Brentford. Chris is watching Wimbledon. On top for a 40-minute spell. Rochdale bundle the goal in. Goodness me. Apologies if anyone is offended by that comment there from Man City fan who has just been blocked. My apologies there. We can't control what's said in the chat. Already done it, Kenny. Don't worry. My apologies if anyone saw that and was offended. Here comes Tony. Tony's in behind. Tony for 30. Hits the post. And he lobs it back over. He's just never going to get this 30th goal, is he, Tony? Oh, goodness me. Rotherham survive. Ivan Toney looks very grumpy. Should have scored. He had a 1v1 against Bournemouth at the weekend. Clear through there. He's got the legs on McDonald. He's got the strength. He beats Blackman, but sticks it against the post. Oof. And Paul Warne trots down the tunnel. It's half time. It should have been 2-0 there. And the story of Rotherham's last 5-6 games or so, they're 1-0 down here. They started the game well. On top for 20-25 minutes. Really, the first thing Brentford did was score. Honestly. Brentford were much better for the remaining 20 minutes. Canos looks good up against Harding down that left-hand side. And Tony really should have had goal number 30 for his season. At the end of the half, he hit the post on the 1v1. Rotherham need to retool and reset at half-time, don't they? And try and get the game state back to what it was for the first 20-25 minutes. Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. That's a League One table. Where's the Championship table? There we go. So the Bees, who finished third last season, could possibly be finishing third once again. They're heading for 81 here with 2 games to go. Going to be a decent total for Brentford. 10-year average for second place, actually, is, I think, where's my spreadsheet? There we go. 10-year average, look at that. 84 normally gets you second place. I think Brentford might get 84 this season and not finish in second. So high tide there a little bit at the top without it being a 3-horse race, really, for the automatic promotion. But I suppose more importantly, Rotherham are heading for defeat 26th of the season, a league high if one looks down at the table there. Wickham on 25 is the current high, tied with Rotherham. It would be a 5th straight defeat. And yeah, if you're in the bottom 3, well, look at Derby, one place above, who've done 5 straight defeats. Just going nowhere fast, Rotherham and Derby, who have essentially been on 39 and 43 points for the last 4 rounds of matches. Look, it's not the end of the world if Rotherham draw, but they really, really need a win, don't they? Else, I forget who said it in the chat. We could get to the last day. I think we'll get past round 45. because remember, it would have to be a 7-point gap before the game in hand for Rotherham against Luton. But they really need to stick some points on the table today. Get your comments in. There are the remaining games one more time. Starting with Derby, they've got Swansea, who are already in the playoffs, and Sheffield Wednesday. That could be Titanic. That could be a dead rubber. After today, Rotherham have got Blackburn, Luton in the game in hand, and then Cardiff, 3 away games in 4. Not that they're scoring any points at home either at the moment, Rotherham. Wednesday have got Forest and then Derby. They need to get something from Forest to even be in with a shout. Remember, if Wednesday lose against Forest, then they can't catch Derby. It's down to Rotherham then. Wycombe are as good as down, aren't they? Needs a huge goal difference swing, and they play Bournemouth in the next game. So even though Wycombe could tie up Derby on points, even if they did, I think it's a 13-goal swing, is it, in the goal difference? You do the math. Derby, 21. Wycombe, 34. Almost like we've spoken about this before, isn't it? Let's have a look at some of your comments. If you have the most losses in the league, you deserve to be around the bottom of the table. Yeah, agree with that. Miller's on the ropes now after encouraging start. I'm fearing a 3-0. Swansea will be on the beach on Saturday, resting players. We'll see. We'll see. Not sure you can call a 29-goal scorer that unlucky. Yeah, he should have scored, shouldn't he? Yes, Brett Johnson. He's doing every media outlet known to man at the moment. Looking forward to hearing him speak to Kieran Maguire there. So let me do a real quick plug. Thank you, guys, those who've already, and I know you have because I can see the numbers, who've already gone to Cards Plug and gone and had a look. There he is. I'm like a ventriloquist, aren't I? Stick my hand up the back there and I can... No, I'm not even going to try and do that, am I? I promise I won't do that again. 20% off your order at Cards Plug. Visit www.cardsplug.com/Bloom. Go in the secret entrance, the tradesman's entrance. Go and have a little search around, all different layouts for the cards. Personalise them, get your photo on there. They blend it in all for you. It's lovely. And then, what's your rating? What's your position? Your nationality? You can even get the Benjamin Bloom foot. I'll send you that if you want one of those on yours. And as I've said before, these stats have been scientifically worked out by football's finest minds. So 20% off your order at Cardsplug, cardsplug.com/Bloom. Enter the discount code Bloom at checkout. Let's go to your comments here. Nowhere near good enough, both team-wise and managerial. Is that Iain on Rotherham? Half-time at Wimbledon. Well done, Chris, keeping in touch on that one. Great escape is on. Rochdale scored in that only spell. We will see. Also deny what looked like a suspicious penalty. I wonder what's Ben's nationality. England. That is me. You love to see it. So, controversial subject as ever. We put up I'm going to stop there. Peterborough 1, Doncaster 0. Now, we're not going to be going. Our stream will be finished by half-time in the Peterborough game. As things stand, though, we're going to be welcoming Peterborough up into the Championship. They're already leading against Doncaster. Forgive me, I do not have a goal scorer for you. But if we go to the live league table for League One, you will see that nobody is catching Peterborough as things stand. Even if Sunderland and Lincoln both win, and Lincoln are winning, Peterborough are on the verge today. So Peterborough leading at Doncaster. Peterborough are going to be joining us in the Championship as things stand. Right. Please don't feel the need to comment on this in here because I want you to comment on it in the actual video. But I finally did my team of the season, which is right there. The rules are 2 players from maximum from 1 club, which makes things a little bit more interesting for you. Realistic positions and all the normal things. Don't take it too seriously, hey? And don't critique my team. Put your own in the comments. But there is mine. Begovic, Aaron's, Dickey, Sierralta, Styles, Mowat, Bielik, which has got me all sorts of complaints because he's only played 13 games. Had to have a curveball in there, didn't I? Buendia, Elise, Dan Juma, and Tony. I've got, because I'm playing 4-2-3-1, I've got Farker managing them. On the bench, I've got Bialkowski, Henry, Morrison, Brown, utility guy, Powell, Sarr, Ayew, Zhao, and Kiefer Moore. All a little bit of fun, that. So don't go mental if I haven't included your favourite player. The only thing I'm interested in hearing is your team. So go over to the video at some point, have a bash at that. Good bit of fun, especially with the 2-player limit and the 9 subs. Means you really got to dip into a minimum of 10 teams. There, 20 players, essentially, you're picking. So it should be a good bit of fun. I would encourage you, if you want to go and get involved in that, go and head over to that video at some point. We haven't had too many ridiculous comments on it in terms of people crying and moaning that their favourite player's not there. But hey, what can you do? We try our best. NASA worked out mine, got 0 across the board. There you go, Noel. No love between Forest and Derby. Watch Forest not trying against Wednesday. Well, that's Balboa guy's opinions, not mine. I would not question whose professionality, Forest's professionality. There you go. Forest, Derby, biggest derby in the Championship this season, but Forest and Sheffield not exactly keen on each other on the minor strike. I think footballers say, yeah, I agree. Have integrity, don't they? It's a good kind of back and forth, isn't it? What else have we got saying? Yes, thank you, Owen. He's played. See, he played nicely. Benjamin of Nazareth, providing miracles. Is that me? Loved your team of the season, Leeds 2021. It's amazing how people... it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And the thing is, I do love football fans. I love all of you. But people don't understand how transparent it is when they're only interested in talking about one player and it's their favourite player from the team they support. And you're kind of like, okay, this is a little bit obvious. This is a little bit like putting your daughter forward for the lead role in the school play. Oh, she should definitely have it. People don't realise how it comes across, though. Ben, who do you actually see staying up? In my opinion, oh dear. I think everything could stay exactly as it is, couldn't it? Nobody's winning, are they? Deary me. How did Jordan Archer not make it? Where's Archer? Where's Archer? You're a fraud, Ben. Tremendous, Alex. Exactly. The 2-player rule is great, Maxwell, isn't it? By the way, I do agree with you about Bannon. I know you commented. I've had him in loads of my teams, though. So there we go. Here's Shaylee. She might even be in the bath. Any questions for Shaylee? Get them in. Always a good halftime segment here. Aitor Karanka not in charge. No. Where's Aitor Karanka? No, I don't think he's going to be making many. I should do a spoof one, shouldn't I, Noel? With a flat back 8 or something. With Aitor Karanka as the manager. And lots of struggling players, bless them. That wouldn't be fair. Would it? Objectively, subjectively interesting. How is my favourite player not getting star role in the greatest story of the season? Well, David, as well. And I love the telepathy that I need to know everybody's favourite player, hey? Rotherham need to score second half. Bring all the strikers on. There you go. Flat back 10. Shaylee, is professionality a word? Shaylee's quite good at English, Ben. So she will get you. Shaylee, is rusticity a word? The measure of how rustic something is. Can you answer that one as well? An unsung team in the season. That sounds good. Yes. We've had lots of suggestions, actually. Under 21 team of the season. Bottom half of the table team of the season. Obviously, we can't do that till the season ends. But there you go. You can slag off Karanka or shrug it off. So will Harley Dean. Hey? We're seeing the Peterborough goal, actually. Nice drive in from the edge of the box there with the left foot. Peterborough lead 1-0. Excuse me, I didn't catch the scorer. Professionalism. Professionalism is, and that is, any Office fans will get that one. Football fans can't seem to realise that sometimes there's just no right or wrong answer. Well, exactly. Exactly, Mr. E. We try, don't we? That is our goal here, isn't it? Try and have a credible conversation about football. Oh, I can't do that, Ramsgate, Todd. Can't be. I never said professionality. I never did, Ben. I bet I didn't. I bet I did. Yeah, I don't want to pile in on. I always get asked most overrated players, worst team. I can't do it, hey. I can just imagine myself crying when somebody did worst, most annoying YouTubers and I was in the list, hey. New words are fun. New words are allowed, Shaylee. Shakespeare used to invent words like before breakfast. And the dictionary apparently is to report the usage of words, not enforce their usage. So if the world starts to say that a word means something different, then it's not the dictionary's... what am I talking about doing here? It's not the dictionary's job to uphold, but to then write the new meaning in as well alongside it. There we go. Half-time, Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. Brian Mbuemo scored the goal after Rotherham were on top for about 20, 25 minutes. Ivan Toney hit the post at the end of the half. Would have been his 30th goal of the season. I want to know who that Sky producer is. If you've been to any Championship Sky match, you'll always see that guy telling the referee when to kick off. Excellent. Oh, of course, it's my fault, Maxwell, isn't it? Turn the football channel in. Susie Dent is making an appearance. I get annoyed, Chris. Actually, it was round Shaylee's parents the other day, which we're allowed to visit, apparently. She uses a laptop now. I used to like it when she used to have to thumb through the dictionary. There we go. Professionality. I'm all for it. Extra syllables when they're not needed, hey? Ben, I need relationship advice. Owen, Shaylee will help you out with that. She can get in the mind of a female, because she is one. Right, second half has kicked off. Can Rotherham get back in? Can they get the equaliser in the second half? Bounce back ability. I thought you were crediting that to David Bowie there. It says Mr. Dowie. I thought it said David Bowie for some reason. There we go. Shakespeare made up over 400 words. Just some people just annoy you, don't they, hey? Oh, bye, Shaylee. There you go. Susie Dent has let herself go, hey? She wishes. It is Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. Let me know if you need a time sync in the second half here. Big throw-in down the line for the Millers. Cleared away by Brentford. And this is what Rotherham need to do. They need to start the half well. They need to get Brentford hemmed in, not moving. They need to get that ball in the box, throw in set plays with quality and put pressure on the keeper as well. Felt like that's where they fell short there in the first half. They did most of what I just said would work. Other than the decisive bit. Oh, God, Sky attempting fate there. When behind at half-time, Rotherham played 15, lost 15. That does not bode well. Something better change. Ding, 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 ding. Joseph, you legend. Tony just got Player of the Year. High 10. Thank you. Very, very kind. The Drunk Pigeons. Love your videos. Just thought I'd come in while I've got the Champions League game on. Who are you watching? The Drunk Pigeons. There you go. There's your chat up line, Owen. Got to be brave to do that, Shaylee, though. A corner for Rotherham from the right-hand side, which Giles is going to take. Left-footed. In it comes. Decent-looking delivery. Easy, though, for Raya. Just a bit static. They were all in the 6-yard box, all with standing jumps. Unless he's going to drop that in right on someone's head. A great goal kick by Raya there. Out of his hands. And I think Lewis Wing's going to get a yellow card for that, is he? Big pullback there by Wing on halfway on Sergi Canos. Yeah, he's got to get a yellow card for that. I'm sure it'll come out in just a sec. Canos did him. Wing overcommitted. Has he booked him? He must have booked him. Maybe he hasn't. Lewis Wing's just got away with one there. Free kick, Brentford. Got us. Tony's come short. Tony to Pinnock. To Sorensen all the way back to Raya. Ogbene chases down. Raya into Yanel. Nice and calm by Brentford. Played out from the back there. Pinnock. Ogbene is pressing like a Barnsley player here. But he's back in shape now. There we go. Are you off, Shaylee? I'll see you in 45 minutes, my darling. Pinnock steps up over halfway line. Peterborough 2, Doncaster 0. Peterborough going up, aren't they? 23 minutes gone. Posh are 2-0 up. Pinnock crosses to the back post. He's been on safari most of the game. Peterborough 2, Doncaster Rovers 0. Peterborough win. Puts them over the top there. No one can catch them now. Nothing's going to stop us now. Peterborough there, 85 with 2 games to play. Stanley 2, Pompey 1. They need another goal, though, Portsmouth, don't they, to get back into the playoff positions. But Peterborough are joining us in the Championship next season. Boyzone will take that. Take that for me, Nat. I wouldn't mind being a fiver behind either of them, to be honest. Rainbow Blades. Hello. Free kick then to the Bees. Charlie Good is limping away, but he looks okay. In fact, he's on the ball right now. And it goes back home all the way to Victory Town. Raya. Horrible ball he's just given Good. Wing closes him down. Wing's definitely getting booked for his next foul. And Raya right over in the near the corner flag ends up booting that out. Down the ground. Chakademus or Pliers. She don't let nobody. What a tune that is. Way better than Tease Me. We always get onto dreadful 90s pop in the end, don't we? Hey? Oh, that's a bit of a fluffy one. Want to comb with that one? Good. Flicks it on, looking for Godos. Blackman comes way out of his goal. Sweeper keeper. Smith goes down. Ref waves play on. Smith holds his arms out and says, what are you talking about? But Brentford come away on the counter. Yenelt plays short, given away. Wing, nice feet. wing to Ogbene down the right. They tried the give and go. Ogbene got blocked off there. Free kick for Rotherham. Feels like Groundhog Day, this. Free kick for Rotherham. Can they get it in with some quality? They just haven't done that so far. Can they work the defenders? Can they get a header on goal? And can they then work the goalkeeper? Wing is going to take it. Who technically is a good player, Wing. Let's see if he can get his technique right on this. I was going to say it's a better ball, but it was to the back post and all the big guys had ran straight down the middle and it's over their heads. And Paul Warne scowls. What the hell did Bitty McLean sing, Alex? Bitty. No, I don't remember, as you can see. Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. 52-42 on the clock. Lobbed forward by Harding. Free kick to Rotherham again. We're still waiting for that one decent ball into the box for Rotherham. Right, Eni Kamosi is Here Comes the Hot Stepper, and Apache Indian is Boom Shakalak, isn't it? Tunes. Yes, Chris, go and get involved. I'd like to hear your feedback, and my friend. Okay. Giles is going to take this one. Just one decent ball into the box. In it goes. Better. Headed on by Wood, but out it goes and cleared by Goddess, I think. Oh, Stanley 2, Pompey 2. Sunderland 0, Blackpool 1. Oof, let's go to the League One table. Sunderland are really throwing this away, aren't they? Horrible streak for them. Goodness me. And Pompey equalised and are now back above Charlton in the playoff positions. All going on in League One, hey? Rotherham throwing. Exeter 1, Grimsby 2. Turn around Bright Eyes at the bottom of the entire 92 there, I think. Right, here comes the long throw from Harding, headed away by Pinnock. And here comes Mbuemo, counter-attack on Mbuemo. He's looking for Tony, he can't finish the pass. And here comes a counter of a counter. Smith, nice cross by Smith, and Pinnock wins the header. Best cross of the game there was by Michael Smith. Used to say that about Alan Shearer, didn't they? He was simultaneously the best at finishing crosses, but also the best crosser. Right, corner Rotherham. Interesting fact. See if anyone can guess. In that Blackburn team that won the championship, who did Shearer say was the best finisher in the club? And it's not him. Answers on a postcard. Corner in, headed out by Tony. Ogbene, edge of the box, brings it down. Ogbene against Mbuemo, left-hand side. Ogbene goes right, goes left. Mbuemo has taken it off him. Disappointed by Ogbene. No end product there. Newport 4, Scunthorpe 0. Wilcox, Batty. Good guesses, guys. Good guesses. Gallagher, Sutton. Do you know, he said Mark Atkins was the best finisher at Blackburn. I didn't believe it either when he said it, but there you go. Good. Roslev, Canos, good. Blackburn, same thing as the Brentford, same thing as the first half. They're slow to get into it. Chelsea have scored. Is this real news or fake news? Chelsea 1-up against Real Madrid. Is it the first leg? I know nothing about the Champions League. Help me out. Semi-final first legs, yes? Bits, legend. We are on 56.50. Rotherham have chance to get anything here. I just don't know if they've got it in them. If they had that killer instinct, they would. But if they had that killer instinct, they wouldn't be here where they are tonight. McDonald throws down the line, bounces back. Here's Giles. Giles crosses in near post, headed out by Pinnock. And cleared. A nice feat there by Yanil, was it? I don't think it was. Anyway, cleared as far as Ihekwe. Yeah, it was Yanil, beg your pardon. Oh, lovely touch by Godos. He's had a couple of lovely skills in this game. Here is Godos towards the 10. Oh, we tried to feed it through. Didn't quite make the pass. AFC Wimbledon 0, Rochdale 2. Rochdale, great escape continues. And crossed into the box for Tony. Tony heads goalwards and Blackman pushes it away. Is Tony going to get goal 30 today? Won't get a better chance than he had in the first half. 1v1. Hit the post. Wiles gets it clear for Rotherham. Sorensen heads it away. Good has got it on the right wing for Brentford. He's going to keep the ball. And in it goes to Ethan Pinnock. Marcondes. Yenelt. Canos. Brentford on top now. After Rotherham started the half pretty well. Canos and Buemo. Canos. Canos to Marcondes, who tries to clip it in. There's a foul being given. Lindsay on Marcondes. Honestly, I didn't see it. It's going to be a free kick to Brentford. 59:25 on the clock. We have as much killer instinct as a squash tomato. Not good. Here is a free kick to Brentford, then left side of the box. Godos the right footer for an in-swinger. And Buemo the left footer for an outswinger. Tony stood offside. In it goes to the back post. It fell for Pinnock. But I think he's pulled back his man. And it's a free kick to Rotherham. There we go. Osho arrived in the box, headed a long throw in for the first of his career. Lovely stuff. Rochdale are doing what Rotherham need to do here in this one, aren't they? Did Bruno Fernandes only have 0.15 on his XG? I thought he had that chance with the right foot. I suppose there must have been blockers on it. Strout closed him down, didn't he? Yeah, rave reviews for Phillips the other day. Free kick into the box for Rotherham. Ihekwe heads it in. An overhead kick by Harding, but it bounces through and it's easy for David Raya. Just wanted to loop that in. I think he's shooting, actually. But if he just loops it over his head, Michael Smith's in the middle. But, yes. goals and Rotherham are not a thing at the moment. I just remember Rotherham in the running a few games ago against QPR. Their finishing was superb for a couple of the goals, wasn't it? But they seem to have used it all up in all that game, as Iain says, the killer instinct of a butterfly floating like a butterfly. Someone said Jackademus and Pliers earlier. This is seamless, this stuff. Oh, FC Wimbledon 1, Rochdale 2. So Wimbledon have got one back there for that great escape. Playing the channel they're looking for. And Buemo. How'd it goes? That's tremendous, Ben. Baby girl. I can't do it. With England now picking a 26-man squad, do you think Ollie Watkins will make the cut? He may do. I still don't think he's getting near the team when lockdown team, but it'd be great for us Championship fans to have someone gone through from Exeter to Brentford to Villa to England. I still think it's Kane and then Calvert-Lewin. For that one up top position. Skyer pointing the camera at Freddie Ladapo and then Paul Warne suggesting that he might want to bring the striker on. Oh, Peterborough 2, Doncaster 1. Maybe I'll keep my powder dry on Peterborough's promotion. A butterfly is beautiful and skilled, of course. Professionality. McDonald clears for Rotherham. Headed back by Pinnock. And Rotherham struggling to get too much territory now. Although Brentford give the ball away there. Here's Yenelt. And Buemo turns. And Buemo outright. Crossed in, looking for Goddess. Marcondes, he's got it back. Marcondes hits the shot across the goal. He shanks that one wide. Hello to Cameron. And goodbye to Nat. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Right. Ladapo is coming on. He's having his energy gel and getting his instructions. Be interesting to see who gets left on. Wimbledon 1, Rochdale 2. Wimbledon get one back through Rudoni. Good cross, powerful header. Here is Mbuemo down the right for Brentford. 64-39. Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. Yenelt plays that out to Good. Well, there's a goal in it. Rotherham can still steal that point, which would be a useful point. They would still have a game in hand. Although Luton is a horrible opponent if you're not at it. They will beat you. And Rotherham haven't been at it lately. Lately I have had the strangest feeling. What a song that is. With no vivid reason here to find. Here's Pinnock. Sørensen. Burton 2, Fleetwood 1. I think Burton were 2-1 up in that one. Newport 4, Scunthorpe 0. Clipped into Roslev, heads it down. The offside flag has gone up. Let's have a look. Ladapo is coming on. And Paul Warne, there you go. I can give my tactical analysis. Just did this. 3-4-3. So Michael Ehekwa looks a bit confused. Richard Wood is coming off and Freddie Ladapo is coming on. I suspect if I saw the finger signals correctly, that Ladapo is going to go up top. Let me just bring the teams up and we'll figure what shape Paul Warne is going to utilise now. He may have a very attacking wing back at some point. We'll see. I assume Harding's going to drop in at centre back in to fill in for Wood, and they're going to try and get Smith, Ladapo, and Ogbene up the pitch, unless. But someone, Lindsay or Wiles, has to play wing back. Here comes Tony, though. Tony against their Hector. Tony into the box. Tony hits it across the face. He's just never going to score tonight, is he? Oh, Wimbledon 2, Rochdale 2. That could do for Rochdale, couldn't it? Let's just have a little check in League One. I think that goal might be a bit of a killer in that game. We're going to see it in a minute. Rochdale are going to drop to 44 points, which gives them a 4-point gap with 2 games remaining, as opposed to a 2-point gap. The phone's for you, Jester. What was the phone's for you, Jester? Phones for you? I don't know. So Tony just getting into the box there. Ehekwe showed him the left foot. He was desperate to send him on his left. Tony smacked it across the goal. Nobody there in the shot off target. .68 gone. So Paul Warner's put in Ladapo. So Smith and Ladapo on. Strikers, Ogbene, sort of winger or a number 10 is on. Long ball goes forward, headed back in by wing. It falls for Ehekwe, who shoots from a long way out, but curls it. Right-footed. And it's easy for Raya, who gets it out to Roslev. Poor from Roslev. Nicked off him by Wiles, I think. Cross went in, couldn't find Smith. Charlton 1, Crew 1. It's all turned around for Pompey. There was a point there where Portsmouth were losing. Charlton were winning. No. Yes. And now they're both level. So that works in Pompey's favour, doesn't it, for the playoffs in League One? 69.06 on the clock here. Brentford 1. Rotherham 0. Please hit that subscribe button if you are watching. 15,470 something. Love to get to 15,500. Nice round number. Lots of 5s. You love to see it. Here's good. Given away, though, by Roslev. Good. Hooks it forward. Nice little touch off with the left foot by Wiles. Out to Giles. Giles knocks it forward looking for Ogbene. Oh, hang on a minute. Was Paul Warne saying 4-3-3, not 3-4-3? I think he might have been, actually. Yeah, he was. Took me a while to figure that one out. Makes all the sense in the world if you're taking the centre-half out. Benzema. Does that mean he scored for Real Madrid? Real Madrid 1, Chelsea 1. In the Champions League semi-final first leg, I believe. Oh, here comes Mbuemo into the box. There's a shove there. Referee gives it one of those. I look straight over at the linesman. Nothing given. No penalty there for Brentford. Didn't look a lot in it, to be fair. Yes, indeed. Caress. The like button. Yeah, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell. All of that good stuff. Thank you for the super chats we've had earlier in the broadcast. Every little helps here. We thank you greatly. Foul on wing by Canos. Let's have a look at this penalty shout or not. And Mbuemo, shoulder to shoulder. Didn't look like there was any extra unnecessary force there. Looked like good defending to me. I guess it was Giles in that position. Rotherham are going to stick this free kick from inside their own half up towards the edge of the box. Harding boots it forward. Can they win the first ball? Yes. Smith heads it up in the air. They've won the second as well. Lindsay headed it down looking for Ladapo, but it's hooked clear by Vitali Janelt, who has a habit of being in the right place at the right time, which is a good skill if you are a central defensive midfielder. Foul there by, I think it was McDonald on Mbuemo. Who's the better team, says Finn. There's not much in this second half. I'd say better. I think Brentford looked more dangerous in the second half. Here comes Goddess. It's going to be a triple sub by Brentford in a minute. Janelt. Out it goes left to Canos. And now here comes a counter. Ogbene. Can he make something happen here? Pinnock slid in. Ogbene certainly fouled him, but referee does not agree. We barely mentioned him tonight. It is referee Salisbury. Although it says Salisbury Michael. That's confusing.
Okay, here's National Rail. I didn't quite catch that.
Oh.
What would you like to do?
Jesus. I won't say that.
Quite catch that.
Oh my God.
What would you like to do?
Alexa, off.
Okay, safe journeys.
Unbelievable. Godos is coming off. Look like 3 subs are going to come on. My sentiment's entirely Owen, but if I say that, I'll get another response. Marcus Force has come on. Tariq Foso has come on. Bidstrup has come on as well. Canos and Buemo. Godos off. Force, Fosu, Bidstrup on. I wouldn't have thought there'll be any possible change of system. Oh, Wimbledon 2, Rochdale 3. Unbelievable. Iain, is Salisbury his Christian name or his surname? I didn't think they put it the backwards way round. Here is Wiles out to Giles. Steps away from Bidstrup. Giles crosses it in and Good gets the clearance. Come on the Dale. Who are doing the business again. They're leading against Wimbledon. Brilliant game. That one Chris is watching. We'll switch your play. Here's Fosu. Left corner of the box. Dangerous player. Fosu drives in, engages his man. Fosu hits the shot. It took a deflection. I think it hit Force. It's broken to Tony now on the edge of the box. Tony hits it straight through McDonald, who plays it back to Blackman, who clears. Chested down by Ogbene. Good feet by him. 75-15 on the clock here. They look up the channel for Michael Smith. Poor ball. And it's out for a throw. And here comes a triple sub for Rotherham. That looks like Dan Barlasser and George Hurst as well. Jamie Lindsay is coming off. Burton 3, Fleetwood 1. Wes Harding is also coming off. Thanks. So I can call him referee Salisbury. Good. All sorted. He's been fairly quiet, hasn't he? Ogbene has come. Oh, there you go. Right. Matthew Olasunday's come on. George Hurst and Dan Barlasser. Ogbene, Harding. I didn't see who the other guy was. He went off. David, legend. If the Blades get relegated, I'll become a Patreon. Come and join us. George Hurst, ever popular with our Rochdale fans. We will bow to their superior knowledge of these matters, though. Chris, you enjoying this one? Hell of a match. Keohan, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that an Irish name? Unmarked at the back post, heading a flick on from a corner. Hell of a match. You love to see it. 3-2, Wimbledon and Rochdale. It's Brentford 1, Rotherham 0 here. Rotherham are heading for a 5th straight defeat. Brentford heading for 3rd place. Oh, Yenel, nice one round the corner. Tony can't quite get it, and then it bounces off, and Force can't control it. All a little bit nearly for Brentford up there. Long goal kick forward. Now, this has broken for Hurst. Edge of the box. Hurst hits the shot. I think it hit Freddie Ladapo. But there's a Brentford player down with a head injury. So I don't know whether he has to pull this back for a drop ball here. Smith, did he catch Sorensen? Hurst hit the shot. Ladapo offside in the way. Would love to see a final game like the Sheffield Wednesday Palace. Oh, absolutely. That's on BBC, wasn't it? You were there, Ian. Tremendous. How many were there in Hillsborough for that one? That must have been a big old draw, that game, mustn't it? Goodness. Especially, I'm sure Palace filled up that away end, actually. I went to a Sheffield derby at Hillsborough. It's rubbish, actually. It's 0-0. And Blades completely filled that away end. Looked brilliant, actually. Liam, you want an update on League One whilst we're having this treatment? Let's do it by date. There you go. It is, well, actually, let me pause. Tony's got it down the right. Tony inside, give and go. Bidstrup steps in. He plays it out wide to Ruslev. Bidstrup. Yenel in midfield. Wanted Fosu to come short. He does in the end. Ola Sunday has tried to nick it off him, but he's fouled. Excuse me. Right, League One scores. Burton 3, Fleetwood 1. Wimbledon 2, Rochdale 3 in an absolute humdinger of a game by the sounds of it. Charlton 1, Crew 1. Stanley 2, Pompey 2. Shrews 0, Lincoln 1. Sunderland 0, Blackpool 1. Bidstrup into the box. Bidstrup sorts his feet out. Tries to shoot from the angle. Sticks it over the top. And Peterborough 2, Doncaster 1. Peterborough will be joining us next season in the Championship as things stand. Ivan Toney looks disgusted with that. Bidstrup on the angle. Touch. Turns inside. Does everything right. Clip that to the back post. And Tony's got goal number 30. No. Smacks it over the bar. Still only one goal in this. There is something here for Rotherham. If for one time in this game, they can get some quality in a cross or a finish. Ladapo goes into the box, loses his footing. Cleared. And it's through with Ehekwe. And they need the Hail Mary here, Rotherham, in this last 10. There's no point losing this game 1-0. They've got to go for the draw here. There is no goal difference to consider if you don't win the game and put yourself in contention. And at the moment, it's a 4-point gap between Rotherham and Derby. Games in hand are running dry now. They still have this and another game in hand over the Rams. But you can have as many games in hand if you want. You can have 100 games in hand. If you don't win any of them, you won't catch anybody up. Wenlock, young team, thank you so much. Such a kind supporter of the channel. Thank you, sir. $4.99 super chat. Very, very kind. There's one in the channel for Tony to chase. And Jamal Blackman, sweeper keeper. He gets out there, slices it out though. Throwing for Brentford. as the cliche goes, I think Tony could play until midnight tonight, and he's not going to get that goal number 30. Just doesn't seem his day, does it? He's still going to have 2 games after this, though. 3-1 Burton. What a job Jimmy Floyd has done, hasn't he? Just should add him at Ipswich, shouldn't we, Iain? Who? Here is Barlaser. Barlaser clears up the line. Pinnock, Marcondes curls it, and it's saved by Blackman. Marcondes curls it right-footed for the far corner. Decent save by Blackman. Got his angles correct. Nice ball up the line there for Giles, though. Giles plays it. Oh, Hurst couldn't quite control that one. Fizzed in by Giles. Would have been an expert bit of attacking play if they managed to pull that off. Don't think there's any difference between a super chat and a super sticker, James. I think you just don't comment with the sticker. So thank you for either of them. Fosu tries to get past Barlaser, bounces off Dan Barlaser, and it's out for a throw to the Bees. Sky just replaying that chance for Marcondes. Quite close to Blackman, but he does his job. Makes the save. Pinnock. Have I considered doing OnlyFans? No one wants to see that. Some managers seem to do well at certain teams. Just fits, doesn't it? Like Nathan Jones at Luton and Jimmy Floyd at Burton. Here's Yenelt. Gets it back. Given away, though, now. And Wing plays it up to Hurst. Hurst tries to keep hold of it. Does. Wing to Giles. Giles knocks it back into Lewis Wing. It's poor. Bidstrup closes him down. They've got the bounce, though. 84 on the clock now. Rotherham have got 6 minutes. Normal time. They need a goal. Here's Wiles. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oz Sunday made the run infield. It was played out to the touchline, and Rotherham just cannot afford to give away possession like that. Now it's ticking down. Sadlier is sorting his socks out. I think he's going to come on for Ben Wiles. And must be 5 subs now by Paul Warren. I was going to call him Paul Hurst then. Good mates, actually. Paul Warren and Paul Hurst. Pinnock throws it down the line. Headed away. Ooh, penalty to Wimbledon. That would have been the one to watch, wouldn't it? It could be 3-3 in that one if Wimbledon score that penalty against Rochdale. Oof. Big clearance by Raya. Miles down the pitch, actually, and Giles has to go and collect it. Yeah, never, James. Exeter 3, Grimsby 2. I think that's problematic. Oh, Charlton 2, Crew 1. In League One, Charlton looking for that playoff position. I don't think Portsmouth are winning, are they? I think it's 2-2 last time we checked. Ola Sunday, lovely run past Fosu. Did he get caught there? I think he possibly did. Yenelt fouls him. Referee Salisbury tries to give an advantage. Oh, they missed the penalty. Wow. Yenelt was the what's the word? The fouler. He's hurt himself in that tackle. Let me just quickly bung up the League One live table after that Charlton goal. So Charlton 69, Pompey 69. They're all tied up now with Charlton winning and Pompey level. Actually, let's have a look at Rochdale down there. They're leading again, and the penalty was missed by Piggott. Piggott missed a penalty at Ipswich on Saturday that I know all about. Interesting. How long left in that one, Chris? Sounds like a corker. Grimsby going down. I'm not covering League Two, but I'll take your guys' word for it. Is that Grimsby done in League Two? God, I remember Grimsby being a horrible side in the second tier. Jack Lester, Peter Handyside, Paul Groves, Kevin Donovan. Did he used to play for Grimsby? Had some good players. Vitaly Yanel is limping off to the side of the pitch. Don't know if he's continuing. Free kick to Rotherham. Wing puts in 87-12 on the clock. Up in the air it goes. Sadlier tries to bring it down. He can't. Danny Coyle played a blinder in goal against Ipswich once, didn't he? Flicked on again. Right, Ladapo's got it in the box. Can he do anything with it? Ladapo tries to make space. Too many touches. Deary me. Tony has drawn the foul there over on the right wing. Tony doesn't seem happy with the support from the extra forwards. Decent sub. Matthias Jensen is coming on 87 minutes. I think the plan was not to use him, but Vitaly Yanel, has hurt himself fouling Matthew Olasunde. Oh, time is ticking away for Rotherham. 88-20 on the clock. This would be a fifth straight defeat for the Millers. No points in the last 5 rounds. That's the same as Derby. The cat amongst the pigeons results would have been a Rotherham win. Brentford are leading, though. And they are solidifying themselves in 3rd spot. They're going to go clear. We've got 3 teams tied behind Brentford on 77 points. Let's go to the live league table. So there's Brentford on 81 as things stand. Same amount of defeats as Norwich up the top. They've won 6 fewer games, though. There's your issue, isn't it? Too many draws for Brentford this season. Big clearance down the ground by Giles. Smith chases it. It's just too slow for good. But he has won a corner. Oh, Rotherham, can they get one decent ball in here? They just haven't, have they? Oh, they've taken it quickly. Oh, what a waste. It went in low and sadly put pressure on Tony, actually, and Tony had to put it out, and it's going to be a throw-in. So at least they're going to get another go. 89, 57, 58, 59, 90 minutes played, 4 minutes stoppage time. Rotherham have to score, don't they? Tossed into the box. And it is going to be a corner to Rotherham. Will they waste this one? Wing has got his hands on his hips. He's going to take it. The corner from the left-hand side. He's going to take it right-footed. No Hail Mary and the keeper coming up yet. Wing waits. In comes the corner. And Raya catches it. Oh, they just haven't worked the keeper at all in this game, have they? Accrington Stanley 2, Portsmouth 3. Am I right that Pompey have come back from 2-0 down to win that 3-2 in the last minute? They're winning the playoffs if that's the case. What a comeback that is. Am I right about that? Here is Giles. Flicked on. Smith. Oh, he tried to Tried to sneak that one through, but Fosu got there ahead of Sadlier. And Jensen, lovely ball by Jensen into the front. Ihekwe heads clear. The ball's bouncing about all over the place here. Pinnock gets there. 91:39 on the clock. Sadlier. Barlassa down the right. Barlassa holds it up. Can he get the crossover? Yes, he can. It's a decent one. It's the first decent one of the game, and Ihekwe heads it down, but it's straight at David Raya. And you have to say, the first really good cross in for Rotherham, 92nd minute. Says a lot. Here comes Bidstrup. Clips it over Olasunde. Gets in the way. 92:29 on the clock. Giles has got it in the left back position. He boots it forward into the channel. Ladapo has got ahead of Good. There's about 80 seconds on the clock. Nice cross to the near post. It's broken to wing on the edge of the box. He knocks it off. Hit by Sadlier, deflected, and it's going to bounce. Oh, it just never opened up for Wing. He would have been the guy you'd have wanted on the edge of the box. He knocked it off to Sadlier. It's good by Ladapo in the first instance. Oh, he just didn't get his first touch right there, Wing. If he gets a touch, he's a good striker of a ball from the edge of the box. Oof. 93:17 on the clock. Ihekwe's got in a bit of a muddle there. He slides in. Oh, it's going to fall. There's going to be a chance here. Force holds it up. Oh, he's missed it. Crikey. Brentford should have scored there, but they've missed by about the thickness of the post, I think. Ihekwe got himself in all kinds of muddle. Force held it up. He's just wide. And we're still going. 93:47. Ihekwe given away, or robbed rather. And I think that's going to be it for Rotherham. Yeah, Good does the sensible thing. Knocks it back to Raya. And that is that. Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. I think that might be 10 unbeaten for Brentford. I know there's a lot of draws in there. It might be like 4 wins and 6 draws. Can someone check that out for me in the chat? Bad news for Rotherham. Angus MacDonald, close up on him. He looks a bit crestfallen. And so does Ihekwe, who had really the only chance for Rotherham. Rotherham huffed and puffed in this game. Started well. Brentford, scored with their first proper attack really on 25 minutes. Brian Mbeumo guiding the header in. And Rotherham go under for the 5th straight game. So Brentford move on to 81. They are strong favourites to be 3rd place. And I know we've been debating it lots and lots. I don't believe the playoffs are a lottery. And the form book tells us that 3rd win it twice as many times as 6th have. So maybe you want to be in 3rd place. Accrington 3, Pompey 3. 2-3-3 draws in League One. There you go, Rod. John Marquis. I thought Accrington had scored. Pompey equal. I don't know which way the goal's gone there in that game. Excuse me. Yeah. Advantage Derby County. Well, it's in Derby's hands, isn't it, down the bottom there? A 4-point gap. Rotherham still have a game in hand, don't they? So even if Derby were to win... Oh, no, actually, if Derby were to win and Rotherham to lose on Saturday, we're done. Because the gap would go to 7 points. So we look ahead to Saturday. Well, Rotherham would be done. Actually, if Derby were to win, they'd still need Sheffield Wednesday. No, we would be done, wouldn't we? Because there's a 4-point gap there. Oh, goodness me. Stanley 3, Pompey 3. Did Rochdale win in the end in League One? Goodness me. Let's just quickly have a look at the remaining games now. So Derby have Swansea and Wednesday to play. Rotherham have Blackburn at home. And Wednesday have Nottingham Forest. And then Derby, if we want it to go to the final day, which I'm sure if you're a fan of Derby, you don't, you want it all done, then the permutations then need to be basically you don't want Derby to win against Swansea at the weekend. And then it will go to the, it might not go to the final day even still then. It would still require Rotherham to do something in the game in hand against Luton in the midweek. And Sheffield Wednesday need to do something. Oh, Wimbledon have equalised against Rochdale. 2-3-3 draws. Incredible stuff in League One tonight, where we may see Peterborough promoted after we've gone off the air. Oh, Marquis scored twice. Oh, my goodness me. 91 and 95. Unbelievable. 4 wins and 6 draws. Yeah, cool. I was right. Unbeaten in 10. Brentford, but lots of draws. Charlton 2, Crew 2. Incredible goings on in League One. Lots of high-scoring draws there, and nobody wants to win, do they? Burton 5, Fleetwood 2. How many goals? Tony will never get to 30, will he? 2 games to go, Callum, for Ivan Toney. Should have scored, shouldn't he, just before the end of the first half. Right, thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. Always a great time. Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. Curtis Davies in the Sky studio there. Derby centre-half. We'll be very pleased with that result. Rotherham lose again, 5th straight defeat. Let me know if you want to shout out in the chat. We'll give you a shout out before we go. Brentford are closing in on 3rd place, aren't they? If Brentford were to win on Saturday, that would guarantee them 3rd position. They've got a 4-point gap there. Let's say goodbye to everybody. Big shout to Anir, to Robin, to Callum. I think we had QPR as dark horses for next season. Hey, I know nothing. James, legend, thank you. And another James Dunlop. Take care. Thanks, buddy. Adam, good night, fella. Paddy, ZA, Mike, Bits. Hope Brentford go up. Yeah, Streaky Lee's having some issues tonight. David, Leeds 2021. And there is Chris's game. He's having a lovely old time there. Ramsgate, Todd, we did just about enough. Thanks for hosting. You're very welcome. Avi, Lee, David, I think I've given everyone a shout out there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Tomorrow, spoiler alert, Barnsley special tomorrow, already recorded. How Barnsley made the playoffs. We'll put that out at 1 p.m. Get involved on Patreon. I can see some Patreons there. Lee, Jake as well. Get your questions in for the Thursday Q&A. Let me know which season reviews you want done. I might leave a couple of them. We need decisive positions already, don't we, really? But Barnsley will put out tomorrow at 1. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And it is a big over and out from me. It was Brentford 1, Rotherham 0. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.